Oh my god, I look like crap. Alright, so hey dudes, I know I haven't made a video in a while. First off I want to say is that the Sportster is doing great. No, this is not going to be the best quality video, guys. I did put in the baffles into the exhaust to make homemade baffles. I don't think I made a video about that. I haven't posted a video in a while. I'm doing a lot of work. I rejetted the carburetor and the baffles, and she is running strong as ever. I really just haven't been making videos. I haven't been riding with my GoPro, like, at all. Not finding the motivation to really make videos, you know? So, I went ahead and got a thing. Yep, there she blows. There she blows. So right now it is Sunday the 21st, and I bought this bike yesterday, 20th, and I'm going to try and say this in as few words as possible. This is a 2001 Suzuki Bandit 1200. And yes, this is the same bike that I had bought, I had over a year ago. Back when I had the Bandit, I really didn't know anything about the Bandit, and at the time, I didn't feel it was the right bike for me. It was too much power, it was too big, it was too tall. I thought, I don't regret selling the Bandit. I feel like it wasn't right for me at the time, and I absolutely don't regret buying the Sportster, because without the Sportster, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Just a quick rundown. The bike does not run. I know how bad you guys would, I'm sure you would love to hear this thing fired up, and I would also love to hear this thing fired up, but it is in pretty rough condition. Short story behind it, the guy bought it off a friend. Basically, the clutch went out, and it was in good running condition when he had it. Clutch started to slip, and it sat on the side of his yard for a couple years. So, the spark plugs don't look too bad. Everything is literally covered in dust and dirt and spiders, and everything is just rusty, corroded, worn. I'm not sure how deep in the engine I'm gonna have to go, but to be honest, I got this bike because I wanted a rat bike. I wanted to prove to myself that I can fix a bike. I can do more than just, like, you know, make it look cool and like bolt stuff on and make a couple of brackets here and there to put shit on. Like, I can really fix a bike. So no, it's really not very pretty, and I did not pay a whole lot of money for it, which is why I kind of jumped on it. Alright, I got a janky thumb, and that's what happens when you freaking use pliers in a way that is not meant pliers to be used. Clutch slipping, right? And let's get this bad boy off here. I've got all the clutch pieces. He has the new clutch parts for it. I mean, this is the way I got it. And he just didn't want to work on it. Apparently, he gave me all the new clutch pieces, which are a mess. And here's the old clutch plates, screws, and everything. I have all of the parts that go to the clutch, but basically what we're going to be doing today is putting the clutch back together. And the slave cylinder is leaking. Just a whole bunch of stuff is leaking, I think. So what we're going to do is pull this all apart, clean it, because it's just absolutely filthy. Everything is filthy. We're going to clean it today. We're going to put the clutch back together, and then give the wiring a shot, because this is not wired in. There is nothing but a mess of wiring back there. So we're going to clean it up today and get all the wiring settled out, and then yeah, we're going to have to wait for gaskets and little parts and stuff to rebuild the cylinders, but it's going to be good. It's going to be all good. So let's go ahead and get started to clean. Alright, what up, dude? So here we go. This video is not going to be the best quality. I don't have a microphone attached or anything, so just using the GoPro because I just really want to get this thing, continue working on it, but I want to keep you guys updated on what I'm doing. So I think I'm just going to compile all these clips into like a couple like video parts. So step one for me was to get the clutch all put back together, because once I get everything put back together, I can clean the bike, because I don't know, it's just not going to show up on the video, but this thing, it's just gnarly. It's full of spiders. It's disgusting and dirty. And although I love it to be dirty, as a rat bike should, right now I need to figure out what the fuck's going on with everything, what I need to clean, what I need to replace, so that I can go from there and continue the ratting. In order to get this back together, I had to pull apart the sprocket, which holds the slave cylinder, and as you can see, this is what it should look like, and this is the gunk that is currently on there. If you guys go follow me on Instagram, I'll post little updates here and there. You can see just how much gunk has been layered on here. This looks way better than it did when I got it. I've been using copious amounts of cleaner and degreaser just to get this much off. I can actually see this C-clip in here. It's crazy, dude. It's just crazy. If we make our way over, you guys can see, hopefully, the master cylinder for the clutch is filled with goopy poop. I don't know if he did it or his friend, but like this is the switch, right? Like your clutch switch for the ignition, and it's like, why did you pull this out? Like, if you're gonna bypass it, shouldn't you just pull this whole piece out? That's what I talked to a shop, and that's what the guy was telling me. But I mean, if I turn the key, I got nothing. There's nothing. The battery that's in there is dead. I do have a little horn. that's about all I have right now. The headlight at least is pretty bitchin'. Nothing is hooked up yet. The wiring, like I said, is a mess, but I'm gonna figure that out because it does work. The whole lights work. I'm excited to get that put together, but as I said, big mechanical stuff first, then fun cosmetic stuff. This is gonna be a rat bike. It is gonna be fucking awesome, but we have to get it running first. I will tell you guys one thing though. If you look, I'm gonna hold the GoPro straight. You can see that that radiator is totally tilted. When you turn the handlebars all the way to the right, it does hit the radiator. So it's oil cooled, so the oil runs through here. So I'm gonna flush this out anyway, I think, and just bang that back into place. And then we'll just call it good. The guy told me that the clutch basket, there's a clutch basket, that's a piece that holds this in, that the back side of it was worn. At least that's what a shop told him. But as you guys know, I don't really trust dealerships, shops. Now, you guys may have a dealership shop who you love, and that's who you go to, and that's who you trust. I personally do not trust them, because the only thing I trust that they will do is take your money. As you can see, the wiring is just all fuckered up. Like, it's gonna be the new word for this bike, is just fuckered, because it is a dirty, dirty mess. It is leaves, it is cobwebs, and it is a gross mess of wiring. However, what we do have is a fun, neato box of parts. So he did give me the tail light, which you can see has been glued and dinged up, and for a rat bike, this is beautiful. You guys, this is a treasure. So it's still got all the wiring intact. So I already have all my wiring diagrams. We're gonna get this shit working, okay? I'm not worried about that. I will figure out the wiring. Here's my gasket that should be in a better spot. You got your you know, shit handle. You got your eyes for the speedometer, which I plugged in and I can't get it to work. So it's nice, got a nice big old crack in it. I absolutely love it. You can see the circuit board, which is just adorable. This is great. This is fantastic. Hey, check it out, guys. I got a Bandit. Isn't this cool? Look at this. Yeah, that's a Bandit 1200. It's the exact same year I used to have, only it's a lot uglier. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. You're not. You're very cute. It kind of looks like the Alien, right? The hell is like that Alien headlight. I know a lot of people probably have the exact same Street Fighter headlight, but you know, I'm digging it. I don't know. Alright, dudes, here we are again, and last night I cleaned the whole sprocket cover, which took a good amount of time. I probably spent a couple hours getting everything scraped up and letting stuff soak. Pulled out the seal that was in it. Obviously, it's disgusting, and cleaned this up real good. I'm glad it's going to be coming with a new spring when I get the seal kit, so that, I mean, this one's super grimy. It's like crusting apart. That's as clean as it's going to get. All that is just like stained on, I guess. One of the screws that held on the slave cylinder just gave me an absolute pain, and I had to drill through it, which luckily I got it pretty freaking straight through the screw. I was pretty proud of myself. Drilled right through it. Used an easy out. My dad showed me, and he helped me out a lot, and thanks for that, Dad, if you're watching this. I also cleaned up this kickstand. It's like a rod. I guess it's a sensor when the kickstand goes up. But as you can see, the kickstand doesn't sit all the way up, and neither that that spring is just so super duper grimy, and this bolt that holds it on is loose as well. So I'm going to tighten that up and see if we can't get this to push that in correctly. Yeah, you can see it wants to sit. It'll go up there and push it in. Anyways, I'm going to finish cleaning all that up. Probably clean the chain. Get all the spiders out and see if we can't figure out the wiring. Get the lighting all done.